In the heart of America, back in the 1800s, a boy named Cody was born. He was the youngest in a large family full of boisterous brothers and sisters. When Cody was just a toddler, about 2 years old, his parents were struck by the pioneering spirit. They dreamed of a life out west, a life of adventure on the untamed frontier. One morning, they packed their entire world into a sturdy covered wagon and began their great journey westward. The family traveled through dense forests, over towering mountains, across wide rivers, and vast open plains. They encountered incredible sights and met Native American tribes who shared their wisdom of the land. But one fateful day, as they crossed the rugged plains of Texas, little Cody tumbled out of the back of the moving wagon. In the rumble of the wheels and the chatter of the family, no one saw him fall. That evening, a chilling realization dawned upon his parents. Cody was gone. They searched frantically, calling his name until their voices were hoarse, but he was nowhere to be found. Heartbroken but compelled to press on, they continued their journey, leaving their youngest son behind under the vast Texas sky. Little Cody, though small, was a resilient child. Alone in the wild, he looked around at the towering mountains and prickly cacti. The sun was hot, and he sought refuge in a small cave. Inside, he curled up and slept for a very long time. When he awoke, he found he was not alone. A family of coyotes, a mother and her 5 pups, had made the cave their den. The mother coyote, seeing the small, lost human, felt a maternal pull and decided to protect him. Cody quickly took to his new family. He played with his coyote siblings, mimicking their every move. He learned to run with the pack, to find food, and to drink from the cool river. At night, he would lift his head to the moon and howl, his small voice joining the chorus of his new family. He learned the language of the wild, the calls of the birds, and the rustle of the creatures in the brush. Soon, the memories of his human family faded, and Cody truly believed he was a coyote. Years flew by. One day, Cody, now a strong young man of about 20, was lapping water from the Pecos River alongside his coyote brothers. A cowboy riding by spotted the strange sight. "Hey, why are you drinking water like that?" the cowboy called out. "You're not a coyote." Cody looked up, startled, and snarled, "Grrr, yes I am." "No, you're not," the cowboy insisted with a chuckle. "Of course I am. This is my family," Cody retorted, gesturing to the coyotes with his head. "Well, where's your tail?" the cowboy asked, a grin playing on his lips. Cody paused. He peered at his reflection in the clear river water. He saw his face, his shoulders, but no tail. He twisted and turned, searching for a tail that wasn't there. A wave of confusion and realization washed over him. "You're right, I'm not a coyote," he said, the human words feeling strange in his mouth. "My name is Cody. I'm a human. This is a big surprise." The cowboy burst into laughter, and after a moment, Cody laughed too, a deep, hearty sound he hadn't made before. "My name's Big Mac," the cowboy said. "And since I found you by the Pecos River, I'm gonna call you Cody Wildfire West. Why don't you come with me? You can be a cowboy at the Sundown Ranch." "What's a cowboy?" Cody asked, his curiosity piqued. "A cowboy protects the cattle and horses. We drive them from Texas to markets in the East where people crave good beef. It's a life for a strong, courageous man," Big Mac explained. The idea thrilled Cody. He said a heartfelt goodbye to his coyote family, a pang of sadness in his chest. They were his friends, his protectors. Then, turning to Big Mac, he said, "Let's go to the ranch." Big Mac gave Cody a set of cowboy clothes. Cody looked at the jeans, the boots, and the hat and chuckled before putting them on. As Big Mac rode his horse, Cody walked beside him, feeling the heat of the Texas sun. The journey was long. When they reached a mountain range in the evening, they decided to rest. "I'm tired," Cody said. "Let's stop here." "Good idea," Big Mac agreed. My horse needs a rest. They sat under a large tree where a blackbird was singing a cheerful tune. Cody, understanding the language of the animals, began a long conversation with the bird, much to Big Mac's amazement. They shared some biscuits, and Cody even gave a piece to his new feathered friend. Big Mac pulled out a harmonica and played a sweet, melancholic tune. "What's that song?" Cody asked. "It's called Red River Valley, a favorite among the cowboys here," Big Mac replied. They built a small campfire, and Big Mac told stories of a cowboy's life under a blanket of brilliant stars. The next morning, they continued their journey, arriving at the Sundown Ranch 2 days later. The other cowboys welcomed Cody with open arms. The ranch was immense, with longhorn cattle grazing as far as the eye could see. "I want to do this," Cody said to Big Mac, his eyes shining with determination. "What's the first step?" "First, you need a horse. Then, a rope. After that, the real work begins. We're taking this whole herd to the Red River Valley to sell." Cody's eyes scanned the corral and landed on a powerful black stallion standing alone. The other cowboys avoided him. "That's Whisperwind," one said. "No one can ride him." Cody approached the horse, speaking to it softly in the animal tongue. Whisperwind didn't respond. When Cody tried to mount him, the stallion bucked him off instantly. Cody tried again, and again he was thrown to the dust. For 3 days, the battle of wills continued. Cody was determined, showing no fear. On the 4th day, something shifted. Whisperwind stopped bucking. He seemed to understand that this human was different, strong, resilient, and respectful. From that day on, Cody and Whisperwind were inseparable. They became the best duo on the ranch, roping cattle with unmatched skill. Cody Wildfire West became a legend, the greatest cowboy in all of Texas. A few years later, Cody met a wonderful woman named Savannah. Her home was near the Rio Grande, and she was as kind as she was beautiful. They fell deeply in love, and one sunny April day, they were married. The entire Sundown Ranch celebrated with a grand party, complete with music, dancing, and a thrilling rodeo. Cookie, the friendly ranch cook, organized a pie-eating contest. Big Mac gave it his best shot, but his friend Grizzly Gus won, having devoured an astonishing 88 apple pies. Cody and Savannah lived happily at the Sundown Ranch. And though he was a man, a husband, and a legend, Cody never forgot his first family, the Coyotes who raised him, and he never lost the gift of speaking the language of the wild.